What is good, NIO family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about the one and only NIO stock and what you should be looking out for the future. I'm also going to be talking about their earnings report, which is coming out tomorrow. Let's go. And I think it's going to be a good one. I'm going to show you why I think that. I'm going to show you everything you should be expecting, what on earth they may be reporting, and also when it's actually starting, because I think there's a lot of confusion about that. Now, before I break anything down, before I talk about their earnings, I got to mention a couple of things. Firstly, I'm not a financial planner. Do not take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. Not only benefits me, it benefits the entire NIO community as a whole. And the last things, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull, the link down below, and deposit any amount of money into the account, you're guaranteed 6 free stocks, each worth up to $2,000, which you could always sell for cash and use that cash to buy some NIO shares for free in this limited time offer that now ends in just 2 weeks, as it has been extended. So please check it out before they run out. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So anyways, looking at their earnings, okay, NIO is reporting the first quarter of 2022 financial results on Thursday, June 9th, 2022. At what time? If you are in the USA, they have the host, they're going to host an earnings conference call at 8 a.m. Eastern time on June 9th, once again. Okay, so 8 a.m. for Americans in our Eastern time, that's when it's going to start. Now, how on earth are they going to do this? Is it going to be good or bad? Well, people talk about how there were these lockdowns in China. It won't be too good. But remember, this isn't going to include Q2, it's Q1. Okay, the lockdowns didn't really affect us until we started Q2. So let's actually show you the numbers. Look at their deliveries. I know it's a little bit hard to see if the lighting's off, but look at this. January, they beat 2021. February, they beat 2021 again. And obviously, February drops because of Lunar New Year. March, they destroyed 2021. You can see the dark blue line right here. The bar is for 2022. The light one on this side would be for 2021. They did super, super well here. For January, they beat last year. February, they beat last year. March, they beat last year. Then they dropped in April, but that's not going to be counted in the report. Let's see if I could zoom into this. It's just going to be, let me see, these 3 months right here, January, February, and March. Okay. And you can see they did very well for all of them. And I'm actually quite excited about what they end up reporting. Now, when you look at the data, we can see NIO has a high earnings quality ranking from the NASDAQ, which is a very good sign in my opinion. They tend to do very well during their earnings reports. Now, if we go to right here, we can see Wall Street expects NIO to post a 14-cent per share loss in Q1 versus a 4-cent loss in the year ago report. So for me, this is the big thing to be looking out for. What is their earnings per share? Is it a loss of 14 cents per share? Should be around there. In my opinion, it should be very close, or they should actually beat it considering how well they actually did in the month of March. I mean, look at that. Last year in March, they did 7,000 deliveries. That's 2021 in March. In 2022 in March, they did almost 10,000. That's a very good increase. So hopefully they actually meet expectations, if not beat. And when it comes to their sales, I think they should come in at 1.5 billion, which is a 23% increase from a year ago. So to me, I mean, I'm more optimistic. I think they should do well. Hopefully they beat everything or at least come close to it. But I also want to talk about some other big things people are talking about. So in total, you can see they delivered 25,768 cars in the first quarter of 2022. Once again, a 28.5% increase relative to last year. Once again, very awesome. But they are going to address issues because they could have grown a lot more. They could have had more production, and it kind of slowed down due to the fact that they had lockdowns. Not just lockdowns, right? Lockdowns are for later, but supply chain issues. We're going to see what the plan is to actually deal with these restrictions, these supply chain issues, and other things like that. So be on the lookout for that. There has been some talk about one of the possible solutions. I'm going to show you that a little bit later. But another thing I want to talk about is their expansion. What are they going to do to expand to Europe? What is the plan? How are they doing? What are their goals? We're going to find out more information about that. I'm going to actually talk about it tomorrow, so I can't wait to see what they end up talking about. They're going to talk about their ET7, how it's going to do, what their expectations are as well, and what on earth is the new pieces of news coming out for the ET5, which is a mid-sized smart electric sedan, which is going to be abs- excuse me, absolutely fantastic as well. We're going to see their margins, whether they're actually very close or not. Once again, supply chain issues are going to be addressed. They're going to talk about what's going on in China as well. And once again, like I mentioned, how on earth are they going to be expanding to different countries? What is the plan? We're going to find out everything like that. Now, I'm pretty excited for the ET5. I can't wait for what they actually say about that. Hopefully, we get some really, really, really good uh, results and really, really good numbers that come out that really, really prove what they're trying to do. And I think their vision, it's brilliant. It's very, very brilliant. So to me, I'm very excited. Now, when it comes to this, there has been, I don't want to call it a rumor, but some reports are suggesting that uh, for the global chip shortage, the semiconductor shortage, they may be partnering with advanced micro devices to kind of address these issues. And I think AMD posted a video on a Chinese media platform saying it partnered with NIO. Now, I don't know if that's true because NIO hasn't confirmed that, but if that is the case, if NIO has new partners that are going to help them with the expansion, to help them with supplying these chips for their cars, that could be a massive catalyst. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is what NIO put on their Twitter page. Hashtag NIO Power Swap 2.0 is the second generation battery swap station equipped with 14 battery slots, improving battery swapping experience to 312 swaps per day. Once again, incredible updates. We may even get a lot more updates on this. They may even talk about their new battery swap stations and the plan to expand them across China, perhaps in other countries too, as well in Europe, what their goals are. So be on the lookout for that too. But the biggest thing I think that they need to be talking about is how on earth they plan on kind of improving their sales, their deliveries amidst another potential lockdown, which I don't think is going to come, but just to be prepared for that, and also the global chip shortage. So, with that out of the way, that's everything you should be looking out for. Once again, 8 a.m. Eastern Time in the USA, starting tomorrow, which is Thursday, June 9th. I'm excited. Can't wait for what they say. And with that out of the way, we're going to respond depending on what the earnings shows. Now, if it's a really good earnings, if they announce a huge announcement, this thing could rally. I can't really make a prediction because we don't know how big of a rally it's going to be. If something bad comes out from earnings, if they just barely meet expectations and nothing too good is announced, if there isn't some groundbreaking piece of news, it's possible it kind of drops and fills this gap down here or some of its other gaps. So, like I said, we're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, I'm not some kind of fortune teller that knows exactly what's going to happen, but I'll tell you one thing, okay? Considering the fact that they did well in these deliveries right here, especially March, March was a really, really good month for them. I think it's more probable it's a good earnings than a bad one. And it's more probable we may actually get a nice push for the share price, in my opinion. So, with that out of the way, I want to thank you all for listening. Please have a fantastic rest of the day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Get ready for tomorrow, get ready for earnings, because NIO has immense potential, in my opinion. I'm incredibly bullish for the long term future. Thank you, have a good one, and I will see you guys in the next one. NIO to the moon, and peace out.